Anyway, okay, get the sillies out. Sillies out. Oh no, there it is. There it was. Hello and welcome to Studio 48. This is Signal Path. This is our show about equipment, amps, drums, pedals, microphones. Today I'd like to talk about a brand new guitar from a company called Tagima. This is the Brazilian-built Jet Blues Cosmos, and it's a really cool guitar. Jet Blues Cosmos. It kind of reminds me of a ES339 style guitar, like a smaller hollow body mixed with a Fender Jazzmaster. I mean, if you can't tell by the way it looks. What's really unique about the Cosmos is the Veritone switch that it has. This gives us 5 new voicings that work with the pickups themselves. The 5 different voicings, to my ears, simply get darker as they go and more into the hollow body or acoustic kind of sound. It's very cool, very unique. It has a Fender scale, which is something that I look for in a guitar. I really like a Fender scale. A Tone Pro style bridge, which is really cool. These are Tagima Alnico 5 pickups, which really remind me of a PAF with an Alnico 5. I mean, they have a very Gibson sound to them. I was very impressed with the pickups. You have just a simple 3-way toggle, volume and tone. Then you have the Brazilian cedar body, which is awesome. This is going to be a Pau Ferro fretboard, and the neck is Pau Marfim, which is a Brazilian wood that I'm not very familiar with. Very smooth. It looks to me and reminds me of maple, just a little bit different. Locking tuners, which is a feature that a lot of higher end guitars come with. Awesome, right on. Now the top is Marupa wood. I think I pronounced that right. These are all handmade in Brazil, and I believe the price point is somewhere around $1,000. I'd have to look that up. This is a very great guitar for the money. I really actually like Pau Ferro for fretboards. Fender was doing that. I don't know if they still are, but Fender was doing that for quite a while. Instead of there being rosewood, there was Pau Ferro on their fretboards. It often has a more of a reddish color to it, and I feel like it's a tad bit brighter than rosewood. So I'm a fan of Pau Ferro, so that's a really cool feature on a guitar that I like. This guitar is really loud unplugged. I mean, like any hollow body, but it has way more volume than like a thin line Telecaster or something kind of in that realm, where it's really the hollow body part of it is more of a weight relief rather than actually a tonal characteristic, because this is, from what I can feel, completely hollow. It has a very, very open tone to it. So I have the Jet Blues Cosmos currently running into my orange OR15 head. On the pedals I have right now running, I have an Ernie Ball volume pedal tuner running into a JHS Haunting Mids. And in the effects loop of the orange OR, I have a Levitation by Earthquaker Devices reverb. It's very... it has like a little bit of what I like out of an amplifier's reverb, like, you know, like a Fender style reverb. But a little bit spooky. Okay. So this is the clean tone I'm rocking right now. Again, what this guitar is kind of leaning towards is a style of music I don't normally play. So I'm going to do my best to kind of play what will work good for this style of guitar. So here we go. So a lot of very great full-flavored cleans. Like, it's glassy in some spots, it's very bass heavy in other spots. For the most part, I'm very impressed with these stock pickups, and I'm a guy that fights for stock pickups. I think that a lot of guitar players don't give stock pickups a chance. Really understand the specs of a pickup before you swap, because you might be swapping a pickup that may sound exactly like the pickup you already have. So I always absorb what I can. Now, these are, like I've said previously in the video, these are Onyko 5 magnet pickups, and the bridge reads out close to 8K, whereas the neck is about 7.5K. So very Gibson or hollow body territory as far as the resistance. It's very good for clean. So we have a very open, clean sound with no 60 cycle hum. That was the point of a humbucker, was to take out the 60 cycle hum, but still sound clean. A lot of contemporary guitars come with very hot pickups, so we forget what a nice clean humbucker sounds like. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have the reverb going, and I'm going to play around with the Veritone selector. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, mainly because results can vary depending on the amplifier we run it into. So here is the Veritone selector. Currently we're on position 1, which I believe is just the pickups by themselves. When I was researching this guitar, a lot of the information was in Portuguese, and I had a hard time figuring out what that meant. So, again, foreign-made guitars. So here we go. We're starting on position number 1 on the Veritone. Now, to me, that sounds like just the pickups running the way that they would normally be wired with a single volume, single tone. So here's position 2. You can obviously hear that shift in the overall tone and mid-range. So this is going to be position number 3. Again, I guess it's just adding a little bit more of that mid-range, a little more capacitance, darkness, whatever you want to call it. This is position number 4. Here we go. Very smooth. Very smooth. All right, now this is position number 5. This one, if I remember correctly, was the darkest of the bunch. And this is what it sounds like. Position number 5. That sounds pretty smooth, pretty good. I am going to turn my Muffalata fuzz pedal on right now. I'm using position 5. I feel like it might give me something really cool. So here we go. Ooh, we can tell there's a fuzz pedal on now, can't we? Yeah, that goes very well together. I'm going to go ahead and go back to position 1 just to give you the highest contrast I possibly can between these settings, because this is going to be completely different. I have a touch of settings on the pedals. I'm still using the reverb, and I'm kicking everything back on. Here we go. Lot of sustain coming from the guitar as well as the pedal. I mean, the Big Muff sustainer is part of the name, so a let's kick that off. Let's hear a JHS Bonsai. Again, we're going to stay in position 1 now. I think we got enough of the tone variation out of the way. So this is my clean signal. Go ahead and shut the reverb off. So that's the clean signal we have right now, and this is the JHS Bonsai on the TS10 setting. All right. I mean, I'm not much of a blues player, but I would say that seems pretty bluesy. Jet Blues, who'd have thought? I'm really digging that. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to increase the gain on the OR amp, and I'm going to get a tone I'm more familiar with out of the guitar, which is a heavier tone. I'm going to boost using the plumes.
Thanks for watching my video on the brand new Tagima Jet Blues Cosmos. Shout out to Devin for letting me borrow his guitar for this video, and catch him on the road with the band We Are Vessel. Tagima is a newer company, especially compared to the likes of Fender and Gibson, but they offer great quality control and versatility across all price points. Here in the KC metro area, almost all local shops carry them. I encourage everyone to stop by and check one of them out. If you can, please like and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all under the handle Studio48KCK. And if you want to see lots of gear posts, my Instagram is AudioBrennan.
Gotta say, very impressed.